Hello, welcome everybody. In this video, I'm going to take you and give you a brief overview of our new shop manager. The program is out and it's working, and we have a really great deal going with the program right now. So make sure that you go to our website, tshirtquoter.com, and check it out. You'll be really excited with the price that we're releasing this at, and you guys can thank Ken for that. Okay, so this is our T-zone control panel. In the T-zone, this is the zone that you are going to run your whole entire shop from. We're very excited about this. From the T-zone, you'll be able to do your UPS shipping, print your order forms and sales forms and things that customers need over on this side. Okay, this area here is where everything goes down. We're going to come back to that. But over on this side, you've got areas for your website, links and things like that. The shop manager comes preloaded with different wholesale t-shirt distributors. So if you are in search of a wholesale t-shirt distributor, or if you have an account with any of these customers, at a click of a button, you're taken to their website and you can go in and you can place an order. If you don't have an account, you can go in and you can set up an account. So also, we've got promotional distributors listed and screen printing supply companies. The great thing about doing this in Excel is that you're not limited to software, to what this software can do. It's an app. It's a plug-in for Microsoft Excel, so you can add to it. You can, if you want to go in and add more links, you can add more links and all of that type of stuff. So you're not limited to what you can do with this product, okay? And that's one of the main reasons why we created as a plug-in for Excel. And we'll talk about that some more as we do other things. But here's in this area here, we've got stuff for heat transfer, okay? Those companies there. You've got videos and links to our t-shirt support group and customer support and all of that. This is where you're going to set up your calculator, your shop manager information that's going to run your product, your products and everything. So I'll take you through real quick. Same thing as in the Miss T's t-shirt calculator, basically. So let's go in, let's go to these different it's wanting me to sign in, and yours isn't going to do this. I'm on a server, so one second. Okay, so we're on the home page now. So this is where on the welcome page, you're going to go in, you're just going to type in your information right here and click next. Now this area here is where, let me select all of this. These are your blank products, okay? And the calculator now comes loaded with, let's say, where are we at? Let's see here. We're at 2,000, 2,600, a little less than 3,000 products now, okay? You can also go in and you can add products. We're going to be updating this list as time goes on. You can log on to our website and you'll be able to go in and pull out the template, and you'll keep up to date with all the up-to-date products and things like that. But with the product list, this is how it works. So you got a product here, everything in red. This is what you're concerned about, okay? Let's kind of zoom in over here. This is how it works. So we've got our product name and product style number, wholesale price, markup, retail. So you can mark this up, okay? You're going to import the wholesale price and then you can do a markup. We do a markup by percentage. 100% of 100% markup is the wholesale cost. So 100% markup of this product would be $3.99. A 200% markup is doubling the price. We're at 100 at the calculator comes pre-set up at 160% markup for most items, okay? And we'll go through and show you how to do all of this stuff. You've also got headers. Let's say that you're looking for a particular product and you can't find it. It's very easy to find here. So I'm just going to put in 2,000. and that'll pop up all anything that has 2000 in it, okay? And to clear that, you just hit select all and hit okay. Okay, you can also hide this wholesale and markup percentage here, okay, by just dragging this over something like this, and then you could print this whole list out, okay? That's another thing you can do. That's the great thing about this, is that you can do, you can print that out for customers if you wanted to. But that's how that works. So let's go ahead. You really don't need to change anything here other than your markup percentage, what you charge. And most of you guys know how to mark up your products. Okay, here's a little, a little tutorial on that. So anywhere we're going to hit next, go to the next step. Okay, step 3 is where you're going to add in your color, shirt options, and all of that type of stuff. And then you now have the ability to go in and upcharge for 2x through 6x. In the previous versions, Miss T's t-shirt calculator, you didn't have that control to go in. It was automatically done for you. But now you can go in and you can set your own upcharge price for that. And so that's a new thing that we've added. Another new thing that we have that's in this version of Shop Manager, and it only comes with Shop Manager, okay, is that you can now sell other products, banners, business cards, things like that. So any other products that you have, you can also quote those with one business. Signs, everything, you can quote everything on one invoice, be done. You don't have to use 2 or 3 different invoices. So that's a great thing. You can go in and set that up. We've got screen printing costs set up, and we've got all type of different stuff for additional charges and all of that stuff over here. This kind of describes to you how this works, so you know how that works. You can now do 8 colors per location, and I believe you can do 4. You can do 4 print locations with this version. Okay. So, and you've got all the additional stuff that is not offered in the regular Miss T's t-shirt calculator. It's only offered in Shop Manager. Let's go on. Add art charges. You've got about 40 different options you can put on here for art charges, okay? Let's go ahead. So now you've got another area for digital printing costs and all of that. So not only can you do your screen print quoting, you can do your heat transfer quoting, DTG, anything like that, and signs, banners, and all of that stuff. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, we're going to go ahead and release this. Ken has decided that we're going to also add embroidery. So you're going to be able to do embroidery and all of that in the future, but right now we're going to go ahead and we're going to release this, and then we're going to give you the embroidery package when it comes out. Anybody that buys it, whenever embroidery comes out, you'll be able to implement that and just do that as an add-on, okay? So let's go in. I'm going to show you how all of this stuff works, but I'm going to go in and do an invoice, create an invoice. You can view job orders. Okay, and show you how job orders works. So this is a sample job here in the company's name, the order number. Today's is the delivery time. Okay, and this is the due date. If an order is past due, it's going to be up here. If the order is due today, it's going to be there. So we've got 2 orders that look like they're due today. Okay, once the order is complete, you can go through all of this here and you can click. Let me show you these little drop downs. So you've got yes, no, and in progress. So if that order is something is done, let me unclick this because this one has already been done. If it's done, if it's not done, you've got everything green checked. Once it's done, enter in the number, and now that blanks out so that you know that job is done. Okay, let's say we got DFW air conditioning. Okay, and we can say, are the shirts ordered? Yes. Is the artwork complete? Yes. Is it approved? No. So that's where we stop at, okay? At the no. There we go. And then once we get everything approved and we take everything to yes, we're done, and we're done with all of that. Once all this turns to yeses, we can come over here And we can click that, and that art, sorry, can enter there, and that turns to a check mark. That job is no longer there, okay? So that's how job orders works. Let me go back to the control panel. You can create a new job proof from here. You can view save job proofs, look up invoices. You've got a customer database. You can add a customer to your database from here, or you can add a customer to your database when you create the invoice, and I'll show you that in a second. But this is your customer database. So your customer database has the company's name, contact information, and all of that. And you can have you've got little notes here also. Okay. Let's go in. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to create an invoice and show you how this works. If a customer is in your database, you can click this drop down, or you can type in to the box and that name will come up. If not, you can add the customer's name here, okay? Once you add the customer's name, you go back over to the drop down, their information will pop up. You've got your company's name information is here. You've already set that up when you did all your setup stuff, okay? You can add in a logo to your invoice. Okay, now this doubles as an invoice or a quote. So depending on whatever this is, it's going to be an invoice or a quote, and there's the number. If it's a quote, when we get through with this, we're going to save it as quote. It's going to go into our quote file. Once that customer has made a payment, or if we need to go in, we need to change that quote and convert it over to an invoice. That's done very easily. We're just going to convert it over to an invoice and send it over and get a job and do a job order, okay? Really easy. Now, once we go in, we're going to do an actual, on here, we're going to do an actual invoice, a job order. So once we have a customer and we create that job order is going to go over to the order screen, and it is also going to go over to our sales reports, and it's going to break down everything here. So at the end of the year, you can go in and just pull these figures. You know exactly what you've made on apparel costs, on screen print, digital, other things, and all of that, sub taxes and all of that. You're gonna keep track of that. So this thing is really great. Okay. Now, one thing that we implemented is Smart Search. You're gonna love Smart Search. Smart Search searches for the product by ladies. Style by V-neck, whatever it is that you're looking for. So if I type in ladies, there we go. Anything that's in the product, in my product categories with ladies is here, okay? So I can go through and I can look up and I can find whatever it is that I want, okay? Once I find the product style number that I want, because we've got so many. We did this because we have so many different products now that there's no way that you're going to be able to remember each style number. So let's say that we want this Ultra Club shirt. Go to style number. I'm going to enter in 8550L. Okay. Hit enter. And hit enter again. Sometimes you got to hit it twice. There we go. Oh. Okay, put in the wrong number. No wonder it's giving me an NA. Okay, so it's 8550L. Okay, it's the product number. There we go. There's that lady's shirt. We can go, now you can also enter in the number, or you can use, there's a drop down. But you're going to search through thousands of products trying to do it that way. So use the Smart Search bar. You've got t-shirt color. You can add it. You can just type in that color t-shirt if you know it. If you don't, or you can use the drop down box to go and find that t-shirt color that you need, okay? You're going to just go in, add in quantities. As you add in quantities, this thing is going to update, okay? Once you add in 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, it's going to automatically give you the upcharge, whatever upcharge you set in your calculator. It's going to give you that upcharge, and that's going to be that. So we've got 169 products, okay, of this one style. Now, what we did, another thing, is we added the ability for you to quote more products. So those are over here where it says click the plus sign to add products. You can add up to 5 different products over here, okay? So you're no longer limited to quoting just on one product, and you can close those off so that you can save paper. We thought about just about everything when we did this. So we got a subtotal right here, and we can go into screen print. Let's say that we don't want a screen print, okay? We can close screen printing off. We can click on digital prints, okay? And we can go in and choose our digital printing options and set that up. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to show you screen printing, of course. So for screen printing, here are your locations. You've actually, I said earlier that you had 4 locations. You got 5, okay? So we're going to put one color design on the front. It's going to give us the screen fees that we set up in our printing costs. Okay, let's say if that customer had an ink color change in there, we've got 2 ink color changes. It's going to give us the price of that, okay? Let's say if we added back printing. So this is why this is called a calculator, okay? So it just adds up and gives you the cost of everything. You can select from normal print styles to vintage print. So if you put an X here, that's going to give you a normal print, so the customer will see exactly what they're getting. We did this so that if we're printing black shirts on white ink, we can click vintage print, and that customer knows that you're not going to be getting a print flash print, okay? It'll give you your screen printing total. Like I said, you can go down if you want to add something for digital printing, you could. And other types of printing. So if you do signs or business cards, they can also add, you can add those business cards to that same invoice, which you're going to love. Business cards, banners, whatever. Add in the quantity and you're done. Okay? So you've got everything on one invoice. Now, a lot of us do nonprofit and stuff like that, so we've got an area for that. If you're charging state sales tax, that sales tax, you'll leave it at state sales tax. If it's a school tax exempt, you can click that. That'll go to 0. You can also go in rush fees and print times. Okay, so if we've got 7 days, if you've got rush fees, you can just click that and that'll charge that. Also, it will tell the customer on the invoice when to pick it up. Estimated completion date 9/10. Okay, so that'll change. I've got little notes up here on mine that tells you what time to pick up and all of that stuff. Doesn't include shipping times, You put there what you want to put there, okay? So let's go on back down. You've also got design fees. So if you charge a design fee, you can set all of that stuff is down here for you, okay? Processing fees. Let's say you do processing fees for credit cards, which I do. There's an $80 processing fee for that. Of course, that's $2,700, so that's a lot. Breaks it down by cost per shirt, okay? And then it'll give it a cash discount if the customer's paying in cash, which takes off this credit card fee, okay? You can enter in the amount they paid, whatnot, balance due, and it'll give you the balance due. Okay, this area here is just for you to type in, little notes, whatever you want to put there. Then we've got terms and order agreements here. In our previous calculator, we had the job proof form here, okay? There is a way that you can go back in and you can add your job proof form here if you want to. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But right now, the way that your job proof form is set, it's set on a different page, because normally you submit the invoice and then you get payment, then you go back and you make the job proof. Okay, so if we want to save that as a quote, we click save and it will go to the save folder. If we want to create a job order, we're going to click create job order. And it's going to go over and it's going to create this job order for us, okay? So once the job order is created, It's still working. It's going to go through a set of different things. Once the job order is created, it's going to create a PDF. I believe that I have this one set up for the PDF not to pop up after publish, but you see that it said publish. So it's published that PDF and it's still moving. And so there it is. Okay, we're back. Now, once we can go in here and we can see if Shamora with the island spot, if that is over in job orders. So let's go over here and let's check it. Shamora has a job that is due on the 10th. We can go right in and say, okay, have we ordered the shirts? We ordered the shirts. We're ready to go. This is how we can go back in and keep up with everything that's going on. Now let's go and see if we have her here. Here's the island spot for today, and here's everything here. So that's pretty much basically how it works. Let's go here. So you can view your job orders here. You can also go in and create job proofs, okay? So you can go in, create job proofs. You can also, here's your sales report. We've got an area for year-to-date. Okay, so the area for the year-to-date expense reports is right here. You can click on that. And that'll open up that expense report for you, and then you can see what you're spending your money on and all of that stuff. You can keep up with all of that stuff. So what we have here, we've got this broken down. This is a list of your wholesale suppliers. Okay, let me see if I can make this a little bit larger for you. Sorry, this might be a little bit too large. Okay, so you got a list of your wholesale suppliers, and you can just click on the wholesale supplier, enter in the check number, the amount, and all of that stuff, and you've got other expenses. So this is for merchandise and materials bought. And then you've got this area over here. Now you're going to need this when it comes time to file taxes, okay? So you've got who you paid, and we've got a list of all of our different suppliers. That's on another sheet. So you'll go in there and you'll set up everybody that you purchased from, or you can just type it in if you wanted to. It doesn't make a difference. Let's say I'm just going to go in and create something here. Go here to this one, and I'm going to create something and say that I paid the light bill. Company I use is Stream Energy. I paid it with check number 454 or something like that. And how much I paid, let's say the light bill was $250. And then I'm going to put it under an expense type. Now this is very important, because when you get ready to file your taxes, they're going to ask you for different types of expenses, and you want all of this stuff to already be categorized for you, okay? So I'm going to go in and find the type of expense. It's electricity expense, okay? So all of these expenses are going to be categorized for you at the end of the year. And let's see here. Here's my expense report. Year-to-date sales totals for merchandise, accounting, electricity, all of that type of stuff. So that's pretty much what the shop manager is about. And I can't really think of anything now. This is just a quick video. Gonna put it up on the website tonight. This is September the 6th rather. So it'll be up tonight, September the 6th, available for purchase at a very, very special cost. That's going to blow your mind. Thanks to Ken, he doubled down on the cost of this thing. So you know, you guys are gonna make sure that you thank him for that, because it had nothing to do with me. I put in a lot of work. If you have any questions about it, then just ask. All right, thanks for watching.